And I'm like, yeah, of course I've read the scriptures. Like, who hasn't read the scriptures, right? Especially when we're talking about people that believe in the Bible, in the scriptures. Like, yeah, who hasn't read the scriptures? It's like, so you've read from Genesis to Revelation? It's like, no, I never done that. It's like, I can tell. What do you mean you can tell? Like, what does that mean? Like, you can tell that I haven't read the scripture. He said, it's the things that you say. I can tell that you haven't read the scriptures. Man, oh, okay. What does that mean, right? He's like, do you believe in this book? It's like, yeah, of course. Which part of it do you believe? I believe all of it. But you said you never read it. So how do you know what you believe? Okay, so you believe what you've been taught by other people, but you haven't read it yourself. So how do you know that you believe in this entire book? He was like, does your life depend on what's written in this book? It's like, yeah, of course. Of course, Aki. Yeah, of course. Then why won't you read it? It's like, man, hey, this is a big book. Like, this is a thick book, right? Does your life depend on what's written in the book? Yes, yeah. Then why won't you read it? How long you been doing this? How long you been, immersed in like 3 years? You're behind. You've been calling on the name Yahuwah and Yahusha for 3 years and you haven't read the Bible. You haven't read it from cover to cover. Why not? Now, of course, we could say, yeah, there's stuff that's been taken out for sure. Absolutely. But we talking about just this book right here. You haven't read the whole thing. Why not? I don't know if I can really do it. It just seems like a lot. There's a lot of pages and I don't really know if I can really understand it. He was like, if it takes you a year to read this book, your life will be significantly better. It takes you a year. So I took that counsel and I was like, man, okay, that's a conversation that I'll probably remember hopefully for the rest of my life where I'm like, man, I really don't have an excuse. I'm saying I'm a taught one of Yahuwah. Yes, I've been immersed, but I haven't read this thing. So what do I really believe? I know enough that, hey, yeah, the names have been taken out. It's been changed. I know that for sure. But everything else has come from a man. It hasn't come from me reading the book and letting the Ruach teach me and remind me of all that was written, all that I've read. I went to Google, jumped on Google. How many chapters are in the Bible? Actually, let me do it right now. We're gonna walk through this together. 1,189 chapters. I was like 1189. Okay. So I did 1189 and I divided it by 365. That's 3.26, right? 3.26. So I was like, man, okay, if I read 3 to 4 chapters a day, every day, in a year, I'll be done. So I made a checklist, right? Every day I would just check the box. 3 to 4 chapters a day